My name is Jane Beese. I'm the head of music at the Roundhouse in London. The Roundhouse was originally a Victorian train repair shed. It opened as an art space in 1966 and it hosted some of the most important concerts in London. I've been talking to a lot of people in Ukraine since I've been here, and I think there's a parallel whereby a lot of schools have increasingly had all of their budgets cut around arts provision, music provision. That is slowly being kind of eroded from the state education system. We are very proactive about trying to find young creatives who are from lower socioeconomic backgrounds, and we hope that we can point them in directions that will lead them into a more fulfilling career. We built the Roundhouse Studios, which is underneath the main space, and it's a facility of 24 different spaces, and the criteria for being part of that is simply that you are 11 to 25. You can join up for £20 a year. If you don't have the £20, we have a system of bursaries that we help young people with. We also work in broadcast and digital, so we have a radio station, and the radio station really is our absolute success story in terms of getting young creatives into the creative industries. The number of young people that have worked in the radio station who now have jobs at 4 of the main radio stations in the UK is something like 35 people. So in terms of proper career progression, that's our gold star really. Roundhouse Rising actually is sort of an umbrella term that we use at the Roundhouse. So we have an annual festival, which is Rising Festival. We also have a monthly event which is called Rising Presents, which happens in our smaller space. And with the resident artists, that's a programme we run once a year, and we usually get something like 150 or 200 applications into that, and we choose 10 or 15 artists from that who then have a kind of enhanced Roundhouse experience. They will always be the artists that we go to first when we are programming our own work. We also run a project alongside it which is called Rising Sounds, where we place some of our emerging talent into our recording studio for 2.5 days with a professional industry producer, and we produce an album at the end of that. We're always conscious of diversity, and whether that be gender, genre and ethnicity actually, we just need to continue to be very conscious that when we have a choice in who we're putting on stage, that we're looking at what the balance looks like, because I think unconscious bias is very easy to slip into. The mission is really to help the next generation and to make sure that we continue to have a diverse creative industries.